Well, Tonyhax International got 2 updates, if the camera will focus, in the last 13 hours. One 12 hours ago, 3.8, and 3.9 1 hour ago. So I have a lot of work to do. And OPL. Alright, I burned a flasher CD so we can flash the ROM in the back of the cart. And I also need to upgrade the memory card. So I need to erase this, because if you do not erase this card and you try to put it in the PlayStation 2 to flash free PSX boot, PlayStation 2 will not boot. And I put 1.3.9 on both this and this just in case. So I can flash it from the MX4SIO and the USB in the future. So it's all ready to go now. So once I use memory card formatter, I'll be able to use Homebrew off of my 1.101 SCPH and my 7501 once I use this CD. Now, since this cheat card already has something on it, it's going to boot this flasher CD up already, so I don't need to do anything fancy to that. This will boot this CD, but this, like I said, I'm going to have to format this card first, because it will basically freeze the PS2 if I try to plug this free PSX boot card into the PlayStation 2. Now, if you never use this program, you need to get it. It's at psxplace.com, and it will wipe your memory cards. It's a homebrew. It's a PAL, so it does run on 50 hertz, but I'm going to use, much like I'm going to flash this with this, the same way I'm going to boot this program with this, even though I'm going to wipe this card in the end, if you're keeping up. And I just put the card back in, and I'm just going to hit X. And that's it, and it said okay, so the card's formatted. Now it's ready to be put in the PlayStation 2. And I want you guys to see my new W Launch Elf. I have a background that looks like a PlayStation 1 boot up screen. And inside of my W Launch Elf, I have a memory card annihilator shortcut right here. Now, I renamed mine to make it easier on the computer. And we don't need to do any formats or anything, because we did that already with memory card formatter on the PS1. Let's see, this is how I format mine. And see how I named it International 1.3.9? And that's how I do it. It just makes it easier for me. And I keep everything organized on here in the MX4SIO. And the new 1.3.9 is already set up. I have boot disk right here. Everything's ready. I put all the slot 1s in a different folder because I don't use those very often. And then I put all of the consoles I own in a different folder here. And then I put all of the individual package in their own separate folder, just the slot 2s. And we are going to test the memory card error. Hopefully we'll get one and we can show it off. That's when you hit O and you get gameshark codes. And here it is. Aha! We got a read error. This is good. So now we can just hit O, reseat the card. So I'm testing a Huru. Just reseat the card. And then hit O, and it's reading the card. Cannot read card. Read, insert. Try again. little shake. Oh, again. Okay. Okay. I have a different card. I'm going to try that now. See if that works. And it looks like it's working. And there it is, 112 codes detected. Okay, so that first card did not work, but the second card did. And we didn't have to reboot the console. So that's really nice because with this console, you have to go into the memory card and reboot the entire console every time. You know, you want to get gameshark codes to work. So we did not have to restart the console. All I had to do was just get a different memory card. Now I can just pull this card out, shut the lid, and it's going to start the system. This is great. It works. The upgrade that they put in works. Alright, now we're doing 1.3.7 and we're going to upgrade this to 1.3.9. And you just hit start. Flash EEPROM from CD. So we are doing the FAT console now. And hit X. And both my consoles are upgraded. Awesome. Alright, with the new 1.3.9, we're going to test that same card that was having problems to see if the upgraded O button, so we don't have to reset the console. It's not as big a deal on the FAT model because with the cheat card, it reboots faster, but we're still going to test it. So rebooting. Alright, instead of 1.3.7 now it says 1.3.9 ROM. Hitting O. Cannot read card. Awesome. Read error 2. Please try reinserting memory card. Now I'm going to take this newer card that's not as aged as the old. Plug this in. It says gameshark codes on it for this game. Alright, we're going to hit O. 112 lines detected. Cool. And now we can shut the lid. Alright. Initializing kernel. Now this game was giving me some trouble, but the gameshark codes were working. So let's see how it goes. And the game booted. Awesome. Hitting start. And we'll go into a new game. Alright, and there's all the guns. And I have as many keys as I want. So the gameshark codes are working, and I didn't have to reboot my console on the Slim, which is awesome because it takes like a minute to reboot the console on the Slim, and it's definitely inconvenient even on the FAT. So kudos to the international team. That is so cool. Thank you so much. All right, guys. Bye.